Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started at 9:01 Pacific Standard Time. Man, I don't know what happened. We usually start right on the dot. I was ahead of schedule, and probably because I was ahead of schedule, I took it for granted and lost track. And here we are scrambling to get going at 9:01. If you're new to the channel, awesome. Welcome. Good to see you here. And if you're returning, even better. Good to see you back. And, basically, the first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin. We'll cover the altcoins. Is that chart right? Bitcoin 70,600, up 2.5% today. Wow. Then we'll cover the indices like the NASDAQ, SP 500, stuff like that. And then we will get into we'll probably take a quick glance at the Magnificent Seven. I don't trade it a lot, and I haven't traded options on it in a fairly long time. I don't on the Magnificent Seven, so it's been a while. So I don't cover as much. I usually just cover mostly what I'm trading or investing in. And then, of course, we'll take a look at the Bitcoin miners, any other stocks or crypto assets that jump out at us. And on the second half of the live stream, early bird gets the worm. So if you put in your chart requests early and you put in all the details, let me know what the ticker symbol is. Let me know if it's crypto or stock, because sometimes there's a ticker symbol that aligns with both crypto and stock. And for the purposes of the live stream, none of this is scripted. None of this is edited, right? So help me, help you, help me, not only by smashing the like button, smashing the subscribe button, or the repost button on the Twitter X app, whatever, and put it in comments, all that stuff. Also help me, help you, help me by keeping the live stream smooth, and let me know all the details if you want me to do a chart request. That would be very helpful for me, for you, and anyone else who's watching this live stream. So let's this is sand, by the way. We're looking at sand, but we're gonna start off with Bitcoin, as we always do, and we're gonna cover all of that. $70,600 Bitcoin as of right now. Woo-wee. Almost ready to retire that phrase, but not quite yet. Not quite yet. So I just wanted to say good morning to everyone. Welcome back. Cristobal Reyes, Cristobal. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. My strong point isn't pronunciations of names or certain words, right? So I'll stick to what I'm good at, and that's charts, in my own personal opinion. But good morning, Johnny C, longtime market sniper. Good to see you on here. Felipe, hey fam. Felipe Zapata. I can't roll my R's this morning. Where's that? The Celsius. Oh, I didn't even kill it. I didn't even kill the Celsius. This live stream is not sponsored by Celsius. All right, now it's crushed. Got the water over here. It's not sponsored by water. So, Felipe, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sol looks good. Yeah. Sol, well, you probably say all the crypto assets pretty much. You can see this whole list that we're looking at. A couple that are flat, but could be lagging time-wise. We're going to cover them all. Doc would be so kind to check briefly. Go. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Doc. You got it. Sol chart. Yep. Okay. Bitcoin, is that on your path? Ugh. Yeah, when it's on the path so perfectly, it gives me caution, right? It gives me caution. Yeah, it could continue that way. And that'd be amazing. But when it's been following the path too closely, then it starts giving me caution, right? The alarm bells start to go off, the alerts start to go off internally, because that's when if everything is lined up so perfectly, and like you've seen this pattern play out before, yes, it could continue to play out. Also, it's when you kind of let your guard down. So my guard's up higher right now. My guard is up higher. It shouldn't be. I don't think it should be whatsoever, but my natural instinct, my natural guard is up high right now because it is playing out pretty closely. So let's jump into it, Doc. So, this is, the phrase "we are still not out of the woods yet," right? Still remains. However, there is a path that we can see through the forest, through the trees. We can see it. We can see it. We can see it. But we can't retire that phrase yet. To retire that phrase, we've been talking about it for 2 months. If we get a daily candle close back above 73,100 ish, depending on what exchange you're looking at. Shooter, by the way, longtime market sniper. Good morning, Jesse and fam. Yep. Good to see you on here. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Love to see everyone coming back, and especially market snipers too. I love to see it. Love to see it. Not everybody can. A lot of people are mostly on the replay crew because this is 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Works good for me, but some people might be sleeping, whether it's Australia or wherever you're at, or you're working, or you're in school, whatever the case may be, whatever you're doing, taking care of the kids, blah blah blah, right? But 9 a.m. works good for me right now, so we're gonna stick with that. Sorry, not sorry. This is trying to do this best I can for everyone. But let's keep going. So this is Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin. We're not out of the woods yet, but it's getting better and better and better. The stop loss. Am I gonna move? This is a good question. Thank you for asking this. Jesse, who are you talking to? I don't know. Hopefully some people on the internet. Can you check the sorry, Inge. Oh, yeah. I mean, Inge is on here too. Is it? Yeah. But it's not sure if you're on well, I'll talk about it when we get to it. So you got it. It's on the list, but I wasn't going to cover it. I'll probably cover it one last time, because maybe not one last time, but I won't be covering it as much in the future since the Coinbase situation. But so yeah, if we get a daily candle close back above 73,100, I'll be happy to retire the phrase "we are still not out of the woods yet." Can see it clearing through the trees, right? So again, going back here, if you're taking the breakout back here based off of a higher probability reversal, there was more aggressive downward trend lines you could have drawn, right? Maybe here, maybe held through it. But if you're looking for that higher probability reversal, you're looking for that higher low, right? And we were there from every single day. We were talking about it every single day, every live stream, every Twitter post, every Discord post, etc., etc., etc. We were there the whole entire way, talking about it, covering it. We didn't disappear. We didn't talk about $12,000 Bitcoin. We didn't talk about 15,000. Well, I did post a couple inverse charts that were really bearish. So it looked like the low might have been in on May 1st, but we weren't for sure. It was looking like it. It was reversing, right? And then we were looking for that higher low to be established. It looked like the higher low was in. And then on May 15th, on the breakout, not only did it break the downward trend line, not only was there a buy signal and a pending buy signal on May 15th, it also closed high enough to confirm the higher low, in my opinion, by taking out this point at 64,000, closing above that, right? So once it starts moving up this far away, then I like to personally move my stop loss to break even, right? And now I'm just letting it breathe, right? Now I'm letting it breathe. And I don't feel the need to move it up into profit. Some people will chase it. And what happens is then they get wicked out, and then they have to get a new entry back in. So not really my strategy. If it got really far away, maybe you move it to break even. Not break even, sorry. Move it into profit. But if you have a trailing stop loss, right, you could just get wicked out. And then it's crypto, right? It's crypto. Bitcoin, altcoins, right? You could get wicked out 30%, and then you're out, right? So if you're up, like that. And then all of a sudden there's it's up 30%, and then all of a sudden you get a 30% wick down within like a day or two, wipes out everyone, but closes all the way back up, right? It's possible. It's possible. So just gotta be aware of that. I'm trying to let it breathe a little bit. Maybe it gets out of that 30% range, right? It's always possible. Everyone freaks out, and then with good reason why, right? Anytime you see a drop of 30% and you don't know if it's going to be a wick or not, people freak out, and then it closes back up here anyways, right? And then continues onward. So that is the downside to having stop losses, but I'd rather have a stop loss in. And so anyways, that's my own personal opinion. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we find some entertainment along the way. Let's go. Let's keep going. EGLD. Maybe. You use hiking. I think they're good to visualize. Yeah, I don't really need them because I've looked at them a lot, but they're not great for trading. We'll get into it later. I'll come back. I'll circle back. I got to keep the flow going. So Bitcoin looked like it was breaking out of the downward trend line, aka possible bullish pennant, bullish pennant target of 78,000. You all know my thoughts on the percentage that a pattern target will hit its target, and I think it's about 30 to 35%. In this case, maybe it's higher, right? Start getting above the 73,100, then I think it's inevitable that it hits it. And then, of course, that will be one of the 30 to 35% chance, 30 to 35%, maybe out of 100 times that it actually hits its target, probably hits its target. Obviously, not financial advice. We will see. Want to see that daily candle close back above 73,100. And then we can retire that stupid phrase that we're tired of hearing about, right? And then we can put the rocket ships back on. We could do the memes. We can get all crazy. We can have some fun. We can be called perma bulls, right? Blah 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 blah. Let's see how we doing on uptrend, right? It's uptrend. It's an uptrend. Do it, Jesse. Do it. There we go. Well, it's not me. It's Bitcoin. So that's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin. Before we continue on, we're just going to do a little check. We're going to do a little warm up over here. Let's see if we can warm everyone up. Do some jumping jacks over here. One like. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Oh, that hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings. Smash that like button. Hit that repost button. And come in here, just put in a little comment like that. Does 5 seconds. That's all we're asking. 5 seconds. Spend a little bit of time. Boom, boom, boom. So easy. So easy. If you're on the YouTube app, same thing. Same thing on the YouTube app. Help me, help you, help me. I would appreciate it. And it just helps out the algorithms. You know what to do. It's just a matter of getting your finger warmed up on the mouse, right? Just get the finger warmed up on the mouse, and help me, help you, help me. So, all right, let's keep going. So, get that daily candle close back above, and then rocket ship. Woo-wee. Then we'll bring out the higher targets again. We'll bring it all out. But Bitcoin is breaking out. Currently above this wick here. That's a great sign. Another daily candle close back above 71,500-ish is another milestone. Getting candle close back above 71,640-ish is another milestone. But the real milestone is that we want to see is above that 73,100. Bada bing, bada boom. Wow. Right on the path of the fractal. Right on the path of the fractal. Etron 68. Got it. All right. So let's keep going. Let's go right down the line. Let's do it. Oh man, 70,600 Bitcoin. Who would have thought? Cheers. Hit the mic. What, you're cheering the mic? What are you doing? Ah, if you can't sell, whoever says this is easy, right, hasn't been doing it right, or they're not trading with like any substantial amounts. Maybe they're trading with $10. Who knows? Uh, or they haven't been doing this for a long time. You got to take victory laps, right? You got to take victory laps. We were there through the whole way, right? The whole way of this last breakout at 63,000 ish, right? We were there the whole way. Talk about possible downsides. Hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. Never hit the 4th target. All the way back down here, 52,000, right? Some people were calling for that. Yes, it could have happened. It could have happened. It's never a guarantee. That's why we stay neutral and we stay to, whatever target it hits, awesome. And then it was looking like we talked about this on the live stream. It could be finding support at target 2. It did, right? Could be putting in a higher low. It did. Could be breaking out of this downward trend line. It did. There's a pending buy signal. It became a buy signal. And then price took off to the upside, came back down. Then we went through some more consolidation, right? So got to take a victory lap every once in a while. It's unrealized gains for me right now. So we'll continue to push and push and push as long as we can. Let's keep going. Ethereum, right? Ethereum could be finding support at the trailing dots. Talked about this, right? Talked about it, covered it. The breakout here, if it comes up to target 4, hits that, breaks through it, flips it from resistance into support. It came all the way back down to 35.35, pumped all the way back up. Could be finding support here at the trending dots, however it plays out, right? It is bullish on the daily chart right now. There was bullish divergence at the bottom, right? It was breaking out again down here, just about $3,000. Then had a buy signal, and then it took off to the upside, right? Took off to the upside. All that was happening before the ETF approval. So do I follow the charts or do I follow the news or the announcements, right? I follow the charts, right? There was it was getting overbought. It was getting overbought. This is a massive move to the upside. It was getting overbought. I think there was bearish divergence you can see on the RSI. All this was happening back in March, right? Forget the news. Forget the announcements, right? Bearish divergence over here. Okay, cool. So if you took this swing trade over here, are you taking profits? There's bearish divergence, breaking back down, breaking back down, breaking back down, and then goes through a consolidation phase, then has bullish divergence, now starting to break back out, right? Does the ETF news even matter in that scenario? Not even close, right? Could it help add to it? Absolutely. Could it help add to it? Definitely, right? But the ETF news is like back in here, I believe. I don't even know exact. Probably, I'd have to look it up, but didn't impact it over here. Didn't impact it all this consolidation, and then didn't impact it here, and then all of a sudden it comes out because we rely and trust the charts, what we see on the charts. That's Ethereum, still bullish on the daily chart, making its move. Looked like it found support at the trending dots. Solana, you would kind of consider this kind of a fake out to the bottom, right? One last shakeout to the bottom, and got a big arrow up over there. Once it gets back above that pivot point, and so we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. You can probably redraw it over there like that, and then start a new upward trend like that over there, right? So up arrow like that, down arrow below there, right? Changes to green if you want. I like to see things visually, right? So that's Solana up 2.36%. Chainlink still bullish on the daily chart. Nice breakout back here after going through the bottoming phase, after hitting 4 out of the 4 targets to the downside. Still currently bullish on the daily chart. There is a pending MACD bearish crossover, but it could disappear by the end of the candle close. And then, of course, it could get back up into target 4. break above target 4, flip that resistance into support, and continue upward over there. Sand, bullish divergence, sneaky higher low, buy signal yesterday. We talked about it. We covered it. Back above, I came close back above the trending dots and could be starting to make its move. Has hit one target out of 4 to the upside so far. That is sand up 1.35% today. Starting to look better, right? Starting to look better. Filecoin, similar thoughts, pending buy signal, could be a day behind sand. Like it looks very similar to sand, except for sand had the buy signal yesterday. So is Filecoin going to play out similar to sand, but maybe a day behind? Sand was up like 7% yesterday, and then I think it closed like 4 or 5% up. So, anyways. What else? Let's keep going. So breaking news. Filecoin has another pending buy signal. All right, let's keep going. Sand. Near, right? Near. Is it one last final shakeout, right? One last final shakeout over here on near. Could be putting another higher low over here, right? Could be another higher low. I don't know why I moved it. Just clone it, Jesse. Just clone it. So you got a low, you got a higher low, you got a higher low, you got a possible higher low, right? See if it gets back above the trending dots. But basically, I was drawing that out that however it consolidates, right? However it consolidates, that would be the next possible bigger move to the upside on near. So we will see. Rari kind of flat today. Bullish divergence. Could be lagging time-wise, right? It was lagging time-wise on the correction. So it could take some time to play out. So there's April 8th, right? Maybe it doesn't consolidate as long, but maybe if there's like I don't know, April, May, June, July, maybe sometime in like June or no, July maybe, right? July, right? Maybe some sort of consolidation like that because Bitcoin and other altcoins took a while, right? So maybe it also takes a while. I don't know. Maybe we could just draw some crazy trend line from point to point here. May 5th, May 6th, draw it out, extend it, right? Maybe just some, Jesse, that doesn't even make sense. You can't draw trend lines like that. Jesse, you can't draw trend lines like that. I can, right? Just because I have a little bit of imagination, right? Just a little bit of imagination. Let's see, we got April 8th, just for fun. 3 months, right? 3 months. Put it out like that. That's good. Move that like that. And then even up like that. So I don't know. Maybe it does something like that. It just got a little bit of imagination. Comes up similar to other altcoins, and then comes out like that. However it plays out, right? So you got the bullish divergence, looking for that higher low, breaking out, right? That would be kind of how I play it out on Rari, right? I'm not picking the bottom right now. I'm not picking this bottom. Could be bullish divergence. I personally wait for a higher probability breakout. Probably get more aggressive too. Maybe you want to get more aggressive, but I don't think you need to, right? These are already it's already a high flyer, right? It's a high flyer, lower market cap. It's not a meme coin, but it's a lower market cap. We'll just leave it at that. So that's Rari. Maybe it takes some time to go through a bottoming phase, similar to the other altcoins and not as similar to Bitcoin. So back to 0% today. It is dead flat at 0%. Let's keep going. DOT. So you can see This is what I'm talking about. March 14th. So not quite 3 months, right? Let's see. April, May, June. Yeah. More than 3 months, right? No, June 14th. We'll get it right. Yeah. So maybe, 3 months, you got another pending buy signal, breaking news, right? So let's see, June 14th, about 3 months, right? So that's why I kind of pointed it out like that, because from March 14th, whereas Rarible started correcting later April 8th, right? So that's why. Pending buy signal, we said this could be the low. It's possible. This could be a slightly higher low, another higher low, right? Has hit one target to the upside so far. So we will see on dot. ADA, again, so this, you could say that back in March, let's see, the highest wick was March 14th again. So very similar thoughts on ADA, aka Cardano. This is gonna be better for this purpose, right? So getting back above the trending dots, MACD bullish crossover pending on the sharpshooter candles 3.1. Could see a pending buy signal in the near future, probably, and breaking on the downward trend line. This is going to be a better arrow. That's a better setup in my own personal opinion. You got a bullish divergence on Cardano, possible higher low. If you get a candle close back above the trending dots, get a candle close back above the downward trend line, buy signal, close, all that stuff happening right around the same time. There you go. Eyeball test. I'd probably have to map it out. Eyeball test. It's probably close to target 1 right now. Maybe eyeball test 2. Maybe 3. Maybe 4, right? Maybe something like that, right? So we will see how it plays out. I'll probably have to map it out later. But those could be the targets. Maybe it's already hit target 1, right? Maybe it's already hit target 1. Got rejected, then puts in the higher low, right? So we'll see. That's Cardano. Mana, similar thoughts. Yeah, I mean, those targets look very similar. Yeah, eyeball test, right? Eyeball test. Bullish divergence, higher low, breakout, hits target 1, puts in another higher low. Just takes time, right? They all start looking very similar. 9:30. All right, here we go. Let's keep going. Mana had a buy signal yesterday, similar to Sand. They were pumping very similar on percentages too. All go rand. All go. Double wick bottom, low, higher low, possible higher low over here. Double wick bottom, came all the way back, full round trip, right? From this wick all the way up here, full round trip back down to that wick. Crazy. Pays to be a swing trader, not necessarily a hodler, right? Hodler, 5-10 years time in the market, sure, right? But swing trading, that's where it's at, in my personal opinion. Okay, I'll go. You got another downward trend line. Could be getting back above the trending dots. Possible buy signal after that, and then probably getting around that 20-cent area, breaking out to the upside from there. Already hit 4 targets to the upside with 1 wick. Oop, hit the mic. We're good. Matic, similar thoughts. Atom, they all start looking the same or very, very similar. Shib. Doggy coin, Doge, another pending buy signal, right? So if that's going to be the new adjustment over there, right? Never came up and hit all the way up here. Let's see. Let's do that. Nope. Wrong one. Yellow. There we go. So if this can be a higher low, not confirmed. If it is going to be a higher low, right? You see the stairs up, taking the staircase up. Elevator down, elevator up. Don Julio, good morning, snipers. Let's see some action on BTC and ETH. Yes, Don Julio, market sniper since day one. Day one market sniper. Good to see you on here. Good to see you back, my man. Participating. Love to see it. XRP, right? Similar thoughts over here on XRP. Just takes time. Just takes time. When it's going through a bottoming phase, it just takes time. It takes time to get the ship turned around. Breakout here, higher low, right? There you go. I mean, this is XRP right here. So put the arrow like that. Bada bing, bada boom. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. AVAX. Inch. So I don't know if I'm going to cover Inch in the future, right? Because I'm no longer trading Inch since Coinbase, my own personal opinion, not financial advice. Coinbase alerted on as it was breaking down on May 31st. It was already breaking down. Then Coinbase announces it. And somewhere in between there and the sell signal, I got out. I took like a 5% loss, not a big deal, right? Keep the losses small. But when something seems off and why is Coinbase delisting it? I have no idea. I honestly don't even really care. But if they are listing it, something seems off, something seems wrong, and I won't be able to trade it anyway. So I decided to get out. I thought it had a lot of potential to the upside based off of the charts. But I'm not going to mess with it. It gets delisted off of Coinbase on June 14th. Probably doesn't impact you if you're trading on other exchanges. But if there's smoke, usually there's fire, right? So for me, if Coinbase is delisting it, I have no idea why. I don't even care, to be honest. It's just more of the fact that I won't be able to trade it, so I'm out, right? And for that reason, I'm out. We were watching some Shark Tank last night. So there we go. Was breaking down. I got out. I was in pretty early, right? So not much of a loss. Wherever, let's see, I can't remember, but yeah, it's probably about a 5% loss wherever, depending on where I got in and where I got out, it's pretty close, maybe a little under, but close to 5%. I got out, and so even from that sell signal, even if you got out based off the sell signal and not Coinbase alert, right? You currently would be down 6.5%. So not the end of the world, right? But I don't know how it plays out. Could be nothing. Could be putting in a higher low, right? It's not to. I'm just letting you know why I chose to get out, right? Why I chose educational purposes. Doesn't mean it couldn't go much higher, and I'd be very annoyed, right? I'd be very annoyed if the longer term charts still hit and Coinbase is still delisted or lists it back later. I'll be very, very annoyed, right? I'll be super annoyed. But I'm protecting the downside, right? And so I'll just move it. Well, I already moved it, but I plan to move it just to something else anyway, so I'm good. Let's keep going. MicroStrategy, right? Could be breaking out. We got the arrow to the upside, get the arrow to the downside. Could be breaking out in the near future. So we will see. We will see. Still bullish, still above the trending dots. Could be breaking out of the downward trend line in the near future. Like I said, if you took that buy signal back here, you're trying to push the trade as long as possible, most likely. We're going to switch gears over to the NASDAQ, right? Green arrow above, red arrow below, right? So is this putting in a lower high? This was bearish divergence. This could be a bull trap, or this could be a bear trap, right? So we don't know yet. But we will see how it plays out over there on the NASDAQ. Pretty flat today, down 0.3%. Pretty flat today, but let's see. Had the bearish divergence on the sharpshooter RSI 2.0. Another MACD bearish crossover, right? So even divergences on the MACD, a high, a lower high, right? Highs, lower highs, higher highs, right? Divergence on RSI. Could this be a sneaky lower high on June 3rd? Looks like it could be that way. We don't know yet. Also, the inverse of it, SQQQ, is, we'll take a look at that, is bullish. And then, of course, the other indices are also bearish. Seems like they could possibly be leading the way to the downside. And this could just be a bull trap with bearish divergence. So being aware of that, right? Being aware, getting back above this downward trend line. We drew it out back here. How is that drawn out? Come on, Jesse. How is it drawn out? I don't remember. Was it like that? No. Guess you could draw it like that too, I guess. But could be getting back above the trending dots. We will see. That's the inverse. SP 500. So broke out of that 5,300, right? That daily candle close high over here from March 27th. Put in additional bearish divergence. Could be putting in that lower high as well. Bearish divergence. RSI sell signal. Possible lower high over here. MACD bearish crossover, all that stuff, right? So I left the downside targets over here on SP 500. I did not on the NASDAQ, but I could reprice it or repost them again, but could be putting in a lower high over here. It is possible. If so, it's hit target 1, maybe his target 2, 3, 4. So that's SP 500. Could be breaking back down. Trending dots are starting to trend downward and are flipping red again over here. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Dow Jones, pretty flat today. So the difference with the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000 is that it didn't make a new higher high. From the bearish divergence, it put in a lower high, then another lower high, and continue down back into target 1. So we're somewhere in between. Is this a lower high? Or is it going to make a higher high, a higher low, right? So it's the lower high is not confirmed. This was a lower high. It was confirmed. This could be a lower high. This is not confirmed yet. Not confirmed yet until it takes out this pivot point, right? So we're somewhere in between. Is this a lower high or is this a higher low, right? So there you go. Somewhere in between. We don't know. We don't know. We don't have a magic crystal ball. Let's go. Let's flip these words around. Let's see. Oops. Let's go higher, low, question mark, right? Question mark. We don't know. We don't know. So somewhere in between. If it takes out this pivot point. This was a lower high, and we'll remove that. So bearish on the daily chart, right? Had that RSI sell signal, had the MACD bearish crossover. So it seemed like the Dow Jones was leading the way to the downside. The Russell 2000 was leading the way to the downside. Also put in a lower high, didn't put in a higher high like the NASDAQ and SP 500. So you got the Dow Jones and the Russell, possible canaries in the coal mine or underperforming, right? Those targets are still on, had the bearish divergence, has the lower high, breaking back down in the Russell 2000. 10-year yield breaking down from here. We had two paths. Maybe we consolidate. Maybe this is a fake out. We don't know. But it is currently breaking down right now. It's good for mortgage rates, right? Good for mortgage rates. If it breaks back down, got all the way back up. Where is this drawing from? Where did you draw? You must have been going fast, right? So boom. We can just remove that. So you get the point. You get the point. Here, let's draw it like this. Let's go. Let's take it a little bit further back. See how that looks. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. All right. That's here's the dollar. Similar thoughts, right? We talked about it. You know, would it just do like a consolidation, like a quick, like, I don't know. I don't do Elliott wave, but quick A, B, C correction, and then continue its downward, right? Kind of seems like that. Got that lower high over here and breaking down from this upper trend line. So you had bearish divergence, lower high, right? On the dollar. So seems like a good thing for Bitcoin. Gold, silver, etc. Right? So breaking down, hit 2 of the 4 targets to the downside so far. Still have those targets on over here on the dollar. Bearish divergence, right? Bearish divergence, lower high over here. VIX is still currently bullish, pending another pending buy signal, right? Low, is this a higher low? That's something to pay attention to for like the SP 500. So VIX would be pumping if the SP 500 is correcting, right? Typically. Natural gas had the bearish divergence. Could be a lower high over here. Could come back in for a correction. We'll just go right down the line. Gold, right? This is the gold futures. Had the bearish divergence. Silver. Breaking down on silver. Is that? Yeah, that's bearish divergence as well. That's bearish divergence. Breaking down. This is gold over here. Was this a potential bear flag, right? That's what we kind of talked about. Was that a potential bear flag? I don't know. Maybe. But there is another pending sell signal over here on gold just for like a correction, right? Maybe it comes in for a correction and then flips back around. Silver, right? So same as the futures chart. So I already had it kind of mapped out on the futures chart. Water. Bitcoin dominance. We're looking for that another lower high. So pending buy signal on Bitcoin dominance chart right now, but this is based off of the weekly chart. So if this is all bearish divergence, right? Will the weekly chart put in a lower high? Possible. Could come all the way back up, put in a lower high, and then possibly roll over, and then alt season takes over from there, right? So really see some pumps after that. But as of right now, it's still bullish on the weekly chart, regaining the trending dots. We don't know if it's going to put in a lower high yet. Could put in additional bearish divergence, right? Could put in additional bearish divergence. Who knows, right? Who knows? So we will see. We'll see how it plays out. Hit 3 of the 4 targets to the downside. We don't know if it's going to put in that lower high or not, right? We don't know. So if you go to the daily chart, right, maybe it looks something more like this for the lower high again, and that would be the lower high, and then maybe then the weekly chart starts to break down after that, and that would be the future lower high over there. That's Bitcoin dominance, but it is bullish. There's a pending MACD bullish crossover. There's a pending buy signal, and the weekly chart is still bullish. So don't fight the trend. This could just be 3 targets out of 4 hit to the downside, and then have to remove that, and it continues higher. There is a longer term higher target up here that was never hit. That would be the 4th out of 4 targets has never been hit. So we don't know for sure. It is bullish right now on the daily chart. So we'll see if it puts in a lower high or takes out this pivot point over here. Takes out this pivot point. We'll stop talking about possible lower high at that point, most likely, right? And of course, for sure over here on the Bitcoin dominance. So there you go. Magnificent 7. Let's flip over the Magnificent 7 real quick, and then we'll finish. We'll come back with it. We're already 45 minutes. Where's my hat? Oh, there it is. Might have to flip the hat on backwards to go over an hour. That's the thing. So we will see. We'll see. We got a lot of comments too to get through. So chart requests, comments are all going to happen. We'll quickly look at the Magnificent 7, and then anything else that catches our eye. We'll finish with the Bitcoin mining stocks, and then we'll flip around and end everything with your chart requests. And so we'll go from there. Let's speed things up a little bit faster. NVIDIA continues to be ultra bullish over there. There's a lot of similarities to this and Bitcoin. So Will Bitcoin also have a daily candle close back above the part that we talked about? We are out of the woods, and then come up and hit something like that. So a lot of similarities to NVIDIA, right? We will see. We will see. We will see. Meta was breaking on this downward trend line, had a buy signal yesterday. Amazon hit 1 out of 4 targets to the downside. So almost hit 2, right? Almost hit 2. So we'll see if it's going to come back up. Maybe the bottom's in. Maybe this is a low. Maybe this is a higher low, and then continues upward, and then we can remove all these targets for now. Microsoft, still currently bearish on the daily chart. Had this bearish divergence. Will it put in a lower high? Will it continue downward? Or is it going to put in higher lows and then come out like that? We already talked about that, covered it. Tesla, still battling, right? Still battling. And so we got this up arrow over here. If price gets back above, it's still currently bullish on the daily chart. Still gets back above here, right? Then it's possible, but we don't hit the mic. That's Tesla. Trending dots just flipped red. So if you're Tesla permabull, you want to get back above the trending dots. You want it to get back above this downward trend line and then see it come up like that and get a good retracement back up into here. If you're a permabull, you want it to break down, come back down, and fill this gap and maybe even possibly go lower from there. It's somewhere in the middle, right? You had the bullish divergence. Now you're looking for that higher low to be established wherever it is, that higher low, and then the breakout from there. Could take some time. Apple, there was bullish divergence on Apple, a higher low down here, gapped up, short squeeze, right? Then broke out of this downward trend line over here, came back down, bear trap, pushing back up. Another MACD bullish crossover pending, and the candles are flipping orange, ultra bullish over there on Apple. Google, nothing is really changed on Google over here. Similar thoughts over there. So that's about it on Magnificent 7. We covered that very quickly, like we said. And let's get back over here, see if anything catches our eye. And while we're scrolling down, woo, hut up 9% today. Let's go. Oh, come on. Oh, I gotta check my options play now. I gotta check it. Check. Mike, check my options on hut over here. Up 9% multiplied by options. Woo-wee. There we go. All right. Will it hit target 4, right? It's hit 3 out of the 4 targets to the upside. We have another MACD bullish crossover pending. Let's take a look at the weekly chart as well on hut. Pending buy signal on the weekly chart. I repeat, pending buy signal on the weekly chart again. So Bitcoin could be breaking out. Bitcoin miners could be breaking out. We will see. Well, Bitcoin broke out before, right? Bitcoin broke out before. So that's the weekly chart. Pending buy signal. Daily chart had a buy signal yesterday. Now we have a MACD bullish crossover pending as well. So that is hut. So it's from what was it? $8.81 just up to the target 4 with stock only was 58%, right? So, and then what you'd want to see is flip this from resistance into support and then see if it comes up and hits longer term target 1 again. Maybe it hits longer term target 2. Maybe it hits longer term target 3. Maybe it hits longer term target 4. We don't know. Possible. Bitcoin is well above target 4. What if some of these Bitcoin mining stocks also hit these longer term targets? That would be amazing for the market snipers out there. Woo-wee. All right, let's keep going. MIGI. Okay. Up 1.67%. You're not getting my attention quite yet, but a low, possible higher low. Had the last buy signal over here. Came back down. And maybe it'll start to make its bigger move now. Hive. There we go. There's Hive up 7.75% as of right now. A low, possible higher low. breaking out of the downward trend line, still going through the bottoming phase. Could be taking out this pivot point over here at 267. Hive looking pretty good right now at 7.75% today. CLSK, right? So still holding on to this uptrend. There is a gap to be aware of. Maybe it doesn't get filled to the later on, but it is something to be aware of. Bitfarm, breaking news. Bitfarm just hit target 2. Breaking news. Just smashed target 2 while we were on the live stream. Well, probably happened before that, but had the bullish divergence, was breaking out, buy signal, target 1, target 2, shorter term target. Then flip this from resistance and support at $3 ish. Maybe it comes back up and retest target longer term target 1, longer term target 2, longer term target 2, 3, 4, right? I took off 1 just kind of for visual purposes. I took off longer term target 1, but longer term target 2, retest that one, then maybe target 3, etc., etc., etc. over there. Woo, let's keep going. Marathon Digital up 7.87% today. A low, a higher low, a higher low, another possible higher low over here. That's what we're watching. Boom, 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 shakalaka. Hit 2 of the 4 targets so far to the upside. See if it hits 4 shorter term targets. Then you got the longer term target up there. Riot up 4% today. No pending buy signal yet. We going to make it. Had the last buy signal over here. Broke out this downward trend line. Continuing upward 9.64% today. Woof. 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 Hopefully my dog's not listening. she'll get upset. Pending buy signal over here on Wolf up 19.27% today. Iris Energy, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. A low, double wick bottom, higher low, breaking out again. Another buy signal. We covered it. We talked about it. We covered it. We covered it. We covered it. Would it find support? Put it another higher low, take off to the upside? It did. It did. Someone relit the candles back on fire for Iris Energy. It is ultra bullish on the daily chart. Breaking news, took out this pivot point over here. Let's go. Let's go. Cypher mining over here. No pending buy signal yet. There we go. What else? Not great. On some others. PayPal still at $63. Talked about the low being in at 50. Talked about a higher low at 55. Still at 63. Still hasn't filled the gap at $72. What else? I think that's about it. We'll circle back on NIR versus BTC. Okay. What else? Anything else jumps out at us? Let's circle back and let's there we go. That's beautiful. All right, let's circle back. We're gonna go through all the comments. Some of them we already read, just saying hello, and then we'll get into yep, there was buy signal yesterday. So something to be aware of. Jojo Tengi. Let's see. What else? Covered it. Yep. Covered it. Gold. Yep. Covered it. Soul. Yep. Covered it. Covered it briefly. We didn't spend too much time on it, but that's the Soul bullish divergence. Weekly chart, bullish still. Never a sell signal on the weekly chart. So buy signal yesterday. What else? Yep, got it. Yep. Coinbase. Yep. I'm not dealing with that anymore. Got out on the sell signal and Coinbase on the same day. And posted it and talked about it on the live stream, all that stuff. So not really. We could do Soul Hikinashi if you want. I got a little bit of time. Let's see. Right? It changed. So one thing you have to be careful about, Philippe, is that when you change to Heikin Ashi, it also changes the RSI, right? So it does change the RSI. So you got to be aware of that. And so I I don't feel like I need it, right? And if you're actually trading, uh, the downside to the Heikin Ashi is that it's taking the average of the day, right? So you're not getting in uh, at current price, right? You're not getting it at current price. And you know, does it really help that much, right? When you've got like the sharpshooter candles 3.1? I don't think so. I don't think so. If you don't have a sharpshooter candles 3.1, probably helps, right? Probably helps. But if you got the sharpshooter candles 3.1, it the whole purpose of it is to help try to be some like a visual help similar to Haikinashi. So I don't think you really need it, right? See, it does it's better. I don't know. It looks better visually, or for the most part, the same like as Haikinashi, but it doesn't impact the RSI and and you see what's happening in price in real time versus Heikin close is like the average of the candle, right? So uh, I forget the exact calculation of it, but you get the point. Uh, EGLD, sure, sure. EGLD, pretty sure that's yeah. Yep, similar thoughts to all the coins, all the altcoins out there, right? Very similar. Even had the March 14th high, even had that, low. Now it's going through that bottoming phase over here, right? Possible sneaky higher low over here. Maybe put on an aggressive downward trend line like that. Put the arrow back over here like that. Getting back above the trending dots, get back above this downward trend line, uh, and get back into that pending buy signal zone over there. E-tron, you got it. Good morning, snipers. Let's see some action. Yep, cover that one. Hope it's sunny in OC because it's very gray in Santa Monica. June gloom. It's a real thing. June gloom. It's all about Shark Tank and American Ninja Warrior. We watched both of those yesterday. So I watched them a lot a long time ago. I think it was like 7 to 10 years ago. I watched Shark Tank and American Ninja Warrior a lot. I don't really watch them that much anymore, right? Because I don't know. I just kind of get it becomes like a similar thing over and over again. But I used to love watching both of those like 7 to 10 years ago. I would always be watching them, and for that reason, I'm out. Forget about any other crypto and let's drink beer, crypto, and Solana. Wait, Bitcoin. Okay, yeah. I mean, all right, sure. Thanks, Jesse. Fam, smash the like button, share the video. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's double check. Let's see how we're doing. Ooh, okay. We were at 2 likes, which was actually 1 like. And now we're at 9 likes because I did one of them. Not very good. I'm not gonna lie. That's not very good. That's pretty bad. For 668 viewers on the Twitter X app, the YouTubers are so much better. Oh, I always do that. The YouTubers are so much better at smashing the like, sharing, and commenting. The YouTubers are so much better at it. Per viewer, the percentage is way higher. So, Twitter X app, folk, come on, help me out. Come on, people, help me out on the Twitter X app. You make yourself look bad over there compared to the YouTubers. All right, that's EGLD. Let's keep going. Yeah, late request, Arthur. Probably not going to do it. We're already at 1 hour. A, early bird gets the worm. B, 9:58, and we're trying to keep these to about an hour. Nice heart EGLD. Yep. Arthur, if we had like 50 likes, then I would come over here, not only put the hat on, right? We'd go over an hour and I'd flip the hat on backwards, and we would go hardcore into the charts. We would go much longer. If we hit 100 likes, I'd stay on here for a much longer time period. But since we don't, I'm not getting the love, right? Since I don't get the love, then we're gonna call it here at 1 hour. So, but for those of you who do hit the like, of you who do smash the repost button, smash the subscribe button, all that, thank you. I appreciate all of your support, helping me help you, help me. I appreciate it, and we will continue to sniper the markets together. I think it's our 11th consecutive live stream. Tomorrow will be our 12th consecutive live stream. I'm sharing from YouTube. RNDR. Yeah. Late request. We're going to call it here. Probably not. Remind me tomorrow. Be early. Early bird gets the worm. I'm sharing from YouTube. Awesome. 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 And we will continue sniper the markets together tomorrow. And we will see. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Bitcoin, 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 Bitcoin. Lawrence, you got it. You got it, Lawrence. Have a good rest of your day. Thanks again, and we will see you tomorrow. Adios.